I picked 3 scenes from Heated Rivalry to try and see if I could recreate the lighting myself, and I can show you how to do that yourself at home with whatever lights or resources you have. When I started watching Heated Rivalry, it was very easy to fall in love with the characters and the story. But what really stood out to me at first was the cinematography. Just great camera choices, lighting. It was all very thoughtful. Shout out to Jackson Perrell, the Canadian cinematographer who shot this show. Watching this show inspired me to try and see if I could recreate some of the lighting setups and scenes. So I wanted to show you my attempts at recreating some of the lighting and setups from this show, and hopefully showing you how to do that yourself or inspire you to try and do other scenes yourself. So for the first scene, I chose the infamous nightclub scene. You know, there's lots of moving parts, lots of flashing lights, and I wanted to see if I could recreate this just in my basement by myself. I found there were 2 main light sources. There was kind of this almost like reddish, pinkish glow that was consistently on Shane's face and Ilya's face in that scene. So I don't have an LED light that can change color. So I had to get a little creative. So I used my LED light panel, but I covered it in red tissue paper that I had left over from Christmas. But that was perfect. It just gave me that reddish pink glow on my face. The other main light source is the strobe light. Luckily, I have a light that has a strobe light effect, but I think in this case, you could use any strobe light, honestly. You just need that strobing effect. So you could probably find a cheap one at Walmart or Amazon for like 20 bucks, and that would probably do enough. So on one side, I had the light with the pinkish reddish glow, and then on the other side, I had the strobe light. And then I also bought like a $20 disco light, just to add some little lighting flares here and there, just to give a little extra dimension, a little third layer to it. And that was it. Obviously, my basement isn't as big and as filled as this nightclub, but I feel like the lighting itself gives the same feeling. For the second setup, I did the scene where Shane and Ilya are at the press conference. And the fun thing is, in that scene, they actually show you somewhat their lighting setup. When they show them from behind, you see the main 2 light sources kind of off to the sides of them. So from the front, they get that nice even lighting. But then from the back and the side, you get this cool kind of bit darker on the back, but you get the main light silhouette just hitting the one side of their face. So for that setup, I basically copied what they did in that scene. I had 2 lights on opposite, 45-degree-ish angles for myself. One with a bit more of a bright white tint, and the other one a slightly yellower. The brightest source I had be white, and then I had this light yellow tint just to give my face a little more fill, just like in the scene. And that was it. Those are the only 2 lights I used in the entire scene. And for this third scene, it's the simplest lighting setup I did. It's the scene where Shane is texting Ilya at the end of, I think, episode 2. So for this shot, all I did was have one LED panel behind me with that more warm yellow tinge. And then I just used my phone. That's the other light source hitting my face. I tried my best to get my phone to be as bright and as blue as the light that they used in the scene itself, but I couldn't. But again, I think I was successful in recreating that same feeling. Breaking down these scenes, the lighting is simple, but very thoughtful. It's well placed, well thought out, and it looks so cinematic. My main goal here was to show fans of the show who are interested in filmmaking and cinematography that you can recreate these setups yourself at home with very limited lighting sources. You just have to be thoughtful with your lighting placement and a bit of trial and error, but you can get really great results. And I hope this inspires you to go and try some lighting setups. Comment down below your favorite shot I did, or comment any other scenes you'd like me to try and recreate the lighting for. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Please give it a like and subscribe. We're gonna be making more filmmaking tutorials here. Now go out there and make some cool shit. All right, see ya. Whee!